like the bowel movements start to be more solid and
Mm-hmm.
no urgency. It's good, man. And like the pain have gone, man. I don't know if you remember that sometimes I told you that in the morning I had some issues, and yeah, and it had gone, man. Yeah, like yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
amazing. Yeah, and now I'm running in the morning. I wake up. Yeah, it's good. I just have to be grateful. Yeah, it's my silly smile, and never underestimate the power of the mind, man. Yeah. So
Mm.
your body wants you to heal, of course, but your mind really, your mind have to believe on it. Don't have any urgency, no problem with pain, no diarrhea, and man, my life is good. I just have to be grateful. I'm not able to describe with my words how grateful I am.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another video. Today is testimonial time, and I'm joined by Filipe, who has been kind enough to join me. Hi, Filipe.
Hi, Shiko. Thanks for having me.
Well, you're welcome, man, and thank you so much for joining me. So, what we're going to do today is talk about Felipe's journey. So, Felipe, if you'd just like to tell everybody just some of the things that well, things that were not quite working well with your digestive system and what you got diagnosed with and everything like that.
Yeah, so uh, 2 years ago, I wasn't feeling good. I was having like problems in my bowel, like some diarrhea and a lot of gas and pain. And I don't know, in the first moment, I thought that it was just a simple infection, but it didn't go away. And I was like, became a little concerned about that. So I went to the
Hmm.
doctors, and it wasn't working at all. Yeah.
Yeah, and what did they say was wrong? Like, what did you have?
Like
What did they diagnose you with?
yeah, in the first moment, I took some antibiotics to like clean out the body, and yeah, it didn't work well.
Hmm.
And the other they start to suspect about more serious thing, like I don't know, like colitis or Crohn. And I did a colonoscopy, and no,
Hmm.
it didn't. It wasn't that. And
Hmm.
oh, so it's just IBS. So it like FUDMAP, and
Hmm.
they told me to eat more more things with less fiber, because then I will not go to the bathroom often. So okay, in the first months I followed this awful advice, and of course it didn't went well. Yeah, didn't go well.
Yeah, so you got diagnosed with IBS and you're having lots of bowel motions and feeling very uncomfortable in the
Yeah.
stomach and diarrhea and things like that. So, yeah, just talk about what kind of symptoms exactly you were having, how many times a day were you having to go to the bowel motions, and just how you felt overall.
Yeah, I wasn't going too much like someone with Crohn's, but like I don't know,
Mm,
6, 7 times, and with urgency, and of
mm,
course no formed stools, and yeah, it was like the urgency was bad, but I have pain, and the pain wasn't so good. Yeah, of
mm,
course, and
mm,
it upset me, like I don't know, like the pain, and sometimes I had to lay in bed, and yeah,
mm,
it wasn't good. And like the doctors told me that I had uh, some stones in my gallbladder, and maybe it was all about, but no, of course not. And
mm,
I took it off the gallbladder, but it didn't work, nothing at all. And yeah, I was just in following the FUDMAP diet, and
mm.
no, but nothing worked. Yeah. if you have a gallbladder yet, don't do this because it didn't work. It's just I don't know, just a thing to make money from for the doctors. Yeah,
Mm. And the gallbladder is quite important for the ability to digest fat. So
yeah,
now,
yeah,
makes it even harder for you if you want to eat something that has a
yeah,
bit of fat in it, things like
yeah,
that. Luckily, our diet is a low-fat diet, so you're not in such big trouble.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
but the funny thing you mentioned about FODMAP, because a lot of people think FODMAP is the way to solve these problems, but FODMAP is only meant to be used for a short period of time till you find a solution. Even Monash University in Melbourne, where I live, who invented
Yeah.
FODMAP, they say that you should only do it for 2 weeks. You shouldn't be doing it longer than 2 weeks because it's so unhealthy. It's just meant to calm your symptoms for a short period of time. And so a lot of people don't
Yeah.
understand this and they try and do it for their whole life, which really isn't a good idea.
The FUDMAP diet, it it just increased my gas and my pain. I don't know. It's just a short time thing to follow, but yeah, it just increased some symptoms. Yeah.
Hmm. Hmm. Okay. And so obviously then you were looking for another approach. And how did you find out about high carb health?
Yeah, I was searching some things on the net, and in the first time, I saw the Doug Doug Granham book about the fruit diet and other things. Then
Hmm.
I discovered the self-healing book
Mm-hmm.
because some guy, I don't know, talked about this on a blog, and I
Mm-hmm.
started to see, and oh, it's good. It makes sense. Like, yeah, I bought the book and read all, and okay, it's good, but I don't know anything that follow this, and I was a little insecure. Like, I don't know, my family don't follow this kind of eating. I don't have any friends, so I read the book and oh, it makes sense. But how can I do this? If I go to
Mm.
a doctor or a nutritionist, it they will probably laugh of me, and so I started to look people that follow this on YouTube. Yeah,
Mm.
I was like David Klein's book and something like that searching, and yeah, I found
Mm.
some videos for chemise, and yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's the way I found you.
Yeah, okay. And so what made you decide to join the program and how did you find the program?
Yeah, like when I finished to read the self-healing, the book, yeah, I started by my own. Like
Mm.
I did for 2 months, I think, by my own. And some things it improved a little, but I, 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 I'm not sure what I was doing. So, oh, maybe
Mm.
someone that has a lot of experience probably will help. So, yeah, I
Mm.
talked to my parents, and yeah, let's go, let's do this. Because I don't know, but I was a little convinced that it's the real diet, the real way of eating. Yeah,
Mm. Mm. Okay, so and then obviously we talked to Shamiz and you decided to join the program and uh,
yeah,
you know what happened then, like what kind of information did you get and how did your healing journey go?
yeah. Like I started in February of 2019, and yeah, uh, the I noticed that when I was doing by my own, I wasn't like eating enough calories.
Mm-hmm.
I was always hungry, and
Mm-hmm.
this helped me. And I started a little detox, not too strong, but like the pain started to decrease, like the bowel movements started to be more solid, and
Mm-hmm.
no urgency. It's good, man. And like the pain have gone for I don't
Mm.
know when 3 months later, yeah, 3 months later, the pain was gone, and
Mm.
yeah, the other symptoms start to decrease. I didn't have a strong detox like others, but yeah, I had
Mm.
a minor symptoms, but it starts to decrease, and yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And, I think for you as well, going through the program, how important was the mental side of healing? Because, a lot of people
Yo, yeah,
always talk about food, right? But it's more than just food,
yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah, yeah, like the mental, in the first, I don't know, in the first 2 months, I saw a lot of improvements, but I was thinking like, oh, and the other day I will be amazing, just one, I don't know, just 1 month, and now it will be good because it's just
Mm.
IBS. So, okay, and I see a lot of improvements, but not at all. And oh, it started to make, I don't know, oh, maybe it isn't for me. Maybe I don't know. I have a different genetics because I don't know. Yeah, and something like that started to show in my mind, and talk with you, and yeah, you always tell like, oh, give time to your body. Your body knows what he's doing, and yeah, like another books and movies to see, like Heal the Power of the Mind. It really helped. Like another books like from, I don't know, the Joy Dispenza books really helped me, and yeah, the mental, never underestimate the power of the mind, man. Yeah. So
Mm.
your body wants to heal, of course, but your mind really, your mind have to believe on it, yeah, and focus, yeah. You can do it, of course, man.
Yeah, absolutely. So, okay, and then because it took initially you started to see those improvements, and then you kind of had
Yeah,
a block, didn't you? You were just like really
yeah,
struggling to
yeah,
finally finish off the healing process, and then when you started to work on your mind, then we saw like the last little part of your healing start to
yeah.
improve, and talk about what you're able to do to help your mind in terms of finishing the healing process.
Yeah, like you said, the last 2 months was more mental. Like I don't know, I found some block. Yeah, like I
Mm.
was almost there, but some block, I don't know. And like the meditation really helped me because
Mm-hmm.
so allow the body and allow the things be the way it had to be. And because
Yeah.
I was little, I don't know, concerned, or no, not concerned, but I was looking for some pain, like, oh, it's a little pain here, and maybe uh, just okay, let's go, man. Yeah, I was, I don't know, focus a lot on the minor things, like really minor, man. Yeah, I
Mm.
was always looking for something that didn't exist. Yeah, so it was, and the meditation for sure helped a lot, and I still
Mm.
doing this because I know that, yeah, the mental health, it's for everything in life. So yeah, you have to improve every day, of course.
Yeah, wonderful. And talk to us about, so now that obviously the pain is gone, the urgency and diarrhea is gone, and you've gone through that, you put in all that hard work, you can't just, there's no shortcuts, right? You have to put in that hard work to heal yourself, and
Yeah,
people are looking for shortcuts and, trying to find symptom relief and things like that, but that's not what this is
yeah.
about. So now that you've gone through all that hard work and you've gone through the grief for that short period of time, what's your life like now?
Oh, it's amazing. I, like I told you, to travel again, it's good. I was almost, I don't know, 1 year and a half, almost 2 years without traveling. And last month I traveled a lot, like, I don't know, more than 1,000 miles. And man, it was great. Yeah. And now I'm like hanging out with my friends more, like, uh, I last week I went to waterfall next to my home, and man, it's just amazing. Don't have any urgency, no problem with pain, no diarrhea, and man, my life is good. I just have to be grateful. Yeah, yeah, for sure. Just grateful.
Yeah, fantastic. And um, yeah, so I think, we're obviously very proud of you, man. Like you're able to take
Thank
control of your
you.
health, and that's a huge deal if you can just take control of your health and realize what the cause of the problem is, because you can't fix it unless you realize
Yeah.
what the cause is. I always like to end these videos with you giving some advice, so somebody sitting out there who's currently got IBS and is suffering or struggling to get better, what would you tell them? What kind of advice would you give them?
Yeah, like you said, don't look for something like it's just temporary. Look for something that's definitive. Like, I don't know if you look for a FUDMAP diet or another thing, and man, it didn't work. Yeah, I want to be honest. Like, you have to change your way of eating, your lifestyle, and yeah, for sure, the self-healing book, it's amazing, but sometimes when you have a mental block or something like that, you have to talk with someone. And Shuku and Shamiz, of course, know the things that they are doing for these years. And yeah, so if you have IBS or something like that, yeah, I think it's the best decision because yeah, we were born to eat like that and feel great, and yeah, so I really my advice is just to to look for things that make sense, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Look for something logical, right? Like, for
Yeah.
example, if you're hungry and there's a lamb walking past you, you're not going to start salivating. But if, someone gives you a
Yeah.
mango, like talk about the fruits, man. Like how does it make you feel when you're eating the
Oh,
fruits and everything?
yeah, like I'm from Brazil, so fruits here it's like easy to find, and bananas and I don't know, cherimoyas, and yeah, like bananas was my favorite. I know that bananas is something that David Klein always talk that's a good food, and
Mm,
you talked to, oh, you can eat a lot of bananas, and it was good because I always liked a lot. And
mm,
in the beginning was a little hard to eat like a tons of banana because I liked it, but not in the beginning was a little difficult to get used to. But yeah, now the fruit diet, yeah, it really helped. And like your taste changes, so relax and you enjoy, of course, this new way
mm.
of eating. Yeah.
Yeah, fantastic. All right, Felipe, thank you so much for sharing your story, man. It's inspirational. You really took control of your health, and Shamiz and I are very proud of
Thank
you.
you.
Uh, so
And thank you, man,
congratulations.
because
Yeah.
thank you. You really helped. Yeah, like I said, when I have someone to talk about, and yeah, it's really good and it facilitates all the process. Thank you very much. Yeah.
All right, man. Well, all the best for the future, and we wish you all the health in the world, and
Thank you.
you got your life back. You have a life after IBS, and congratulations to you.
Thank you. Thank you.